YouTube, Stevo Trucker here. It is Friday the 15th today. It's now the afternoon, 14:12 for reference. Here for that overtake. And we've just loaded out of a place near south of King's Lynn. We've just gone past King's Lynn and we're off to a place that's sort of near Newark, on the other side of Newark where we are at the moment. That's, I'm nothing against cyclists, and he has enough right to be on the road as I do, but this is one of the reasons why we can get a little irritated cyclists, because we have to slow down for them, and when you're fully loaded you have to then regain all that lost speed and energy and burn more fuel, etc, etc. And that's why my counter argument of saying cycling is a green form of transportation. Yes, for the person who's doing it, it's a green form, but if it's causing other vehicles to having to slow down quite considerably, go to a crawl, wait for a bit till they can safely overtake, then accelerate, don't like ourselves, pass. But I mean, nothing against cyclists, believe it or not, that's actually a reasonable one, even though I'm going to criticise fully at the end of the day, I am. But yeah, so nice day, nice sunny day. It's been absolutely epic the last couple of days weather-wise. I mean, it's not been hot or anything like that, but clear blue skies, sunny. Yeah, it's been breathtaking sometimes. I actually wish I was recording earlier, to be honest, but I just wasn't in the mood. I was underneath a lot of pressure to go and get this load on. I got redirected because originally I was meant to take this all the way over to past Birmingham on the Welsh border to a place around there, but there was no chance I would have got there before they shut. Well, that's what I found out when I got redirected. I told the boss that I'm not going to be there till 5 o'clock, give or take. And it shuts at 4, so yes, it's been a bit of a hectic day. So the tip I'd done this morning was meant to be done last night, but couldn't get in last night because they don't want to disturb the neighbours, which is understandable. And it's a secure site to some terms as well, because of all the thieving that's going on in the area of certain groups. Not going to say which, you can probably guess. And yeah, so we've tipped that this morning, got over to South King's Lynn, loaded at lunch, and we're on our jolly way over to Newark, which, the countryside around it is absolutely stunning. And I do apologise for not filming earlier. He's had a bit of a bad day. Across all the waterways, all the boats. Got a few nice trucks down this way as well, or across this way, shall I say. Yeah, so it's been a good day, a bit hectic as I said. It's just been like, my mind's been on just keeping the schedule and as best as I could, I think I could have got a fast way to the place to King's Lynn on the original timings, but it won't make much difference. I don't think. You're talking maybe 5-10 minutes within it, maybe, at a push, if it was better. And to be honest, my sat-nav was saying it wouldn't have been, but I can see why that might have been a better route as well, but at the same time, it was 50-50 between them, really. And I can't forget about the road roads, so they weren't too bad going through. But I didn't want to go back through them on the way back, especially being a Friday. That's a nice truck, nice skinny, smartly done. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting some curtains for her. I know I said I might not, but I do actually have a set of scanning curtains at home, but I would probably, would love to get some fairly custom ones done for her. I'm thinking of maybe a tartan blue. Or maybe yes, you can argue I'm not Scottish, but half of my family is, to a degree. I know, yes, anybody can probably say that to a degree, but I think a blue tartan will go quite nice. I think. There's some curtains, I've seen them, but I need to find where it'd be good to get some, and at a reasonable-ish price. I don't mind paying for quality, but I must admit I'm a little bit of a stickler at the same time. If I can save some money, I will do. But I do like quality products at the same time, so I'm sort of the devil on both sides. I'm can be a hard bargainer, but equally I can sometimes be accepting.
Cross the roundabout, second exit, A17.
Yes, 17. Been a little bit of a while since I've been along this road though. I used to go down here reasonably regularly when I was with Preston's. So we had a customer over at Boston, and we had a few other customers down this road, like a pizza factory and such like we used to go to. Second exit, Bridgetoft.
Cross the roundabout, second exit,
We need
A17.
to think about some fuel, because we're on about half a tank now. I'm thinking about, so it's an hour and a half to the customer. I'm thinking along the lines, get to the customer, if we can, get tipped, and I think we're getting loaded at the same customer, which is good. Then we'll search for somewhere for fuel after, because then I'll know the full direction of where we're going to. This looks like it's going to be fun. What are you doing? I love people ponder onto the roundabout. We've got a police car. Let's let the police car go. Let's go, 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 go. There's going to be another petrol station there.
A17 for 4.5 miles.
There's going to be a petrol station round about, unless it's replacing the current one on there. There's going to be a lot of petrol stations in one place. It's like a fairly big development, unless that was just, who knows, we'll have to see. Maybe it's going to be a truck stop as well. Who knows? Lane. Yeah, Gal, I do apologise if I'll just slow down here. Be safe just to slow down there, just in case the situation wasn't as it seemed, and you never know. It's about if that dog just suddenly decided to pelt across, or a car coming the other way just decided to speed up and just go racing around, went a bit too wide, who knows. Better safe than sorry, as I always say. Let's increase the momentum. There we go. All good, all good. I say it's been a long time since I've been down here. There's been some small changes. So that petrol station was new in the building. Obviously new since they're building it. You know, I love mountains, and you know, if I have the option to live anywhere and unlimited budget, it'd be somewhere that's got some mountains and hills. But I do kind of like it around here. Something, you know, I quite like around here. I know it's flat. I'm not really a massive fan of flat places, but I suppose it's all the different hamlets and such like they got along here, and you know, there's all sorts of places and quite, you know, stunning things to look at. You know, waterways, all sorts. Obviously, a ton of farming out this way. Ton of farming. If you know England very well, if you live here, you probably very well know around Norfolk and all that, there's tons of farming. Yeah, across the whole UK really, but you know, it's really, you know, farm after farm after farm here. You know, it's not really any break in between any farms, or you know, this is proper, as you can see, just you get little bits like this where you've got a town and you know, but if you're obviously fully left, you know, it's just like field after field after field after field, you know, on and on and on and on. If that makes any sense. And we want to move up to there. We're looking good. Road position's okay. More or less where you want it anyway. Mile and 3/4 to our next manoeuvre, potentially. Rings bells that go out to Boston at the moment, I think. Going to Boston, but there, who knows? I've got a funny feeling around Boston sort of way. Which we are, not far off all that anyway. So I could be wrong, I'm just trying to remember it by over now. How it looked back there, I thought those trucks were in the field then. I was like, they're being brave. I'm not saying you could be in the field, but in the plough field, be interesting. Yeah, it was just the angle how it looked. I was like, those trucks in the field or something, in that plough field. Yeah, so we're going to be over at the customer at the moment at 3:45 sort of region of time at the moment. I did say to him around 4 o'clock, which he wasn't overly impressed.
After a quarter of a mile,
I wasn't going to
cross
stop
the
anyway.
roundabout, second exit, A17.
5 to 10 minutes of breathing room to get there, because I hate the feeling of being, even if you're like minutes, just a couple of minutes over, the feeling that you hang.
Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Pardon me. He's going left. Into it all good. Good fuel up there anyway. They do have a heavy goods pump there.
Follow
It looks
A17
like it's out of
towards
order.
Sleaford Industrial Estate for 13 miles.
Well, I think we're obviously on the long stretch now, or the long stretches. Got about 40 miles in all to do. And an hour and 15 minutes or so. should take us. So I parked up near south of St Neots last night. I was going to go into a 15-hour shift and go and park in this place opposite the customer, but it won't make no difference because he wanted me there for 8 o'clock. I got there this morning at 7:45. I was only about 45 minutes away anyway, if that. It meant I wasn't in through country lanes in the dark trying to look for this secure compound thing he told me about that I could get into to park up for night, which was kind of him. It's very kind to offer it. I would have probably took it if but I didn't see any point of going about 35 minutes into 15 hours for very marginal gain, if any. The only advantage would have been, you know, we're just saying 45 minutes drive time, which actually wouldn't affect us today at all, really. It would be better if he could have got tipped last night, to be honest. I did ask, but I said he couldn't. I mean, even if I was told what to do, which actually would have been, you know, if you just said just go to the 2 tankers, they're both empty, put a load in any of them, which was my instructions anyway. The only thing I would have sussed out was where the hoses were, to give a good clean out. A few bits and bobs. Should we go suspect? Because he's probably only going to be doing about 40 maybe. God, the seams of speed he's doing. Thing is, we're fully laden, and unless you get a really good opportunity to overtake, I don't see. Well, it's going down to 40 in a minute anyway, so no major dramas. So I need to consider fueling up sometime. Trucks for sale there. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to release the video that I chatted about European trucking, because one of my subscribers asked me about if I would be interested in getting inside doing European trucking. Which, yes, the answer would be yes. I would be very much interested in doing that. It's a possibility for the future, as I'm very happy in my current job at the moment. And if I had to leave them to do European work, it'd be a very hard decision. I mean, to leave my current employer at the moment, they would have to offer pretty much more or less the identical sort of pay that I'm getting, if better. I mean, I can accept, you know, a little bit of movement either way, as it would say. Just up there. So that one, pull up. You know, but there's only a few European companies that could steal me. I'm not saying a few, but yeah, ones that I know of, shall I say. There might be others that I don't know of, which could be good possibilities. So we have to see what the future holds. You know, anything could change between then and now. Life choices, etc., etc. Nothing's under plans, by the way. You know, it's just remain flexible. I think I'm very happy with my current job, and at the moment I'm not contemplating leaving at the moment. But if a good European job came along, I would seriously consider it. To a degree. I mean, my company I work for at the moment do some European work themselves, but not on my side, shall I say, as such. I mean, I suppose it could be something I could negotiate in the future with my company, to tell them, you know, really would want to do some European work. What's the chances? But at the moment, I'm happy as we go. But as I said, it is in the pipe work. It is some one of the major tick boxes I want to do. That's serious. It is like a big tick box, you know. And it's a very plausible tick box to do as well. Wish I put what fuel cards I use, otherwise I may have gone for that one. And I think they are key fuels at that site. I think that's definitely sure they are key fuels, but I think they are, if I remember correctly. But I'm not too sure if they cover any of our ones. But so I've got plenty of time before I actually have to think about it. You know, I'd much rather get this delivered than worry about it. So yeah, so that's my general response to that. I mean, I know, yes, it doesn't fully answer it, you know, definitely am or definitely not, but it's something I would love to go and do. But financially, it's got to tick the boxes. I don't mind the hours, you know, I'm already away for 5 to 6 days anyway as it stands, you know, in some ways personally, I'm quite happy to be away for a few weeks, easy enough. More or less, if not a little bit longer, for the white employer. What I mean by white employer, they have a nice fleet, you know, drive the equivalent types of vehicles as I'm driving at Hewicks. You know, I know, yes, I'm asking a lot, but the thing is, I know I appreciate I'm in a job now that a lot of drivers would, you know, I know quite a lot of drivers who would actually consider this job if it was offered to them. Like I say, I'm not going to go into numbers that I'm paid and that, but I know, yes, there's probably drivers on a lot more money, and yes, some European worker could be on a lot more, potentially. In some ways, being away so much is also better to save money as well. But there's nothing in the works at the moment. I have not applied to any companies as it stands currently. I have applied to some in the past. And yeah, I'll probably leave it a year before I fully commit to anything. A year or two or so. Might be less, you never know. But as it stands, this job's ideal. Right? It just sort of balance my ticks of driving a really good truck, good pay, and sort of being reasonably home reliably, you know. I don't know why this truck driver just did pull into there, just let us, you know, let some of the traffic just flow. He doesn't have to stop in the lay-by, he just needs to drive through it in a way. And I suppose some people aren't considerate. Because if you look at the massive tailback there is now, the thing is, you should know that if there's a truck, you should treat every truck as a loaded truck. You know, if he's loaded, he might not want to, even though this is a V8. This is a V8! I know, yes, the farmer needs to be somewhere. I'm not fully criticising why he's on the road. I appreciate, you know, I'm being stuck behind him to a degree, as long as there's an equal balance of fairness going on. I know people get quite frustrated with trucks in some ways and go, well, don't we? But to be honest, it's only a 10 mile an hour difference on average. And it's easier for a car to get past a truck or a tractor than it is for a truck to get past another truck or a tractor. and even the car, because they like to speed up when you overtake them. I've had a couple of those this week. The really slow car, it was actually this morning on the A14, really slow car in lane 1. I went to go and overtake. Halfway down him and he sped up. Then he matched my speed. Then he sped up again and matched speed again. Then he just went for one and overtook a few other trucks that overtook him. It's just like, what are you doing? You know, why weren't you doing that in the first place? Unless, who knows, maybe he was tired or whatever, but that's no excuse. No excuse. Probably lack of concentration and all that, I'd guess. And well, a few other bits and bobs going on. Or maybe he's playing games. That is plausible. I honestly believe there's some motorists out there who like to play with other motorists. Or mess them around. Mr. Tractor Driver, please be kind, please be considerate, because this is, I can't complain because it's now saying we can get there at 15:40. I mean, it was 45 minutes ago, but I need to have 3 minutes on that because it's a bit of an error, but it is what it is. No matter how frustrating it is being stuck behind anything, you just have to grin and bear it, especially if you can't overtake. Oh. Wow. He's actually pulling in. I mean, he could have done that miles ago. Now let's go for the climb back up our speed. We're speed now. Gain the momentum back. Gain the momentum. Because I'm going to be a bit slow past him, but it's fine. No dramas. To 80, not 80 miles per hour, 80 kilometers an hour, which is 50 miles per hour. Yeah, so got a lot of the cards, a lot of stuff for the future to consider. You know, there's lots of possibilities like anything in the future, you know. You never know, I might consider becoming an own operator, you never know, you know. You have to see what the future holds, and options that come up. You know, it is one of those things, as they would say. So I'll probably end the video in a minute. I had a bit of a chat, bit of a drive. I know I promised I'll do a daily vlog today, but I'm not fully in the mood to do a daily vlog, and the next daily vlog I do, I don't hold it to me, I might just do like sequences of like now, a bit of chatting, not as long as this, you know, 5-10 minutes, then we do a bit of time lapse, then a bit of 5-10 minutes, you know, you get the picture, to try and reduce the minutage. Probably ideally to around 40 minutes, I reckon, give or take. As I do know the videos are very long on my daily vlogs at the moment. In some ways I can see how some people might enjoy it, but at the same time it is a long video. I suppose you could just fast forward, you know, you could put some music on, not listen to me chat, or, you know, listen to me chat. Or whatever you like. Yeah, it is what it is, as they always say. I am trying to improve the quality of my channel, tidying it up, as you may have seen. I need to get a thumbnail on my latest video. I realised I meant to do that yesterday, but I've just been completely, you know, full up of work the last day or so. No room to breathe. I couldn't even do any filming for my video project either, which I need to do soon. So it's not that I want to rush it, I just want to get the footage done over with, then all I need to worry about is editing it. Which, you know, I've got the idea in my head. It's going to be, what it is, it's going to be like an introductory video to a company. I'm not going to name the company at the moment. Effectively for like on like Amazon sort of websites and all that, just to keep a general idea what it's all about. It's a 3-minute long video. I'm going to do it in probably a high-res format, I think. So I might do it in 4K. I know they don't want it in 4K, but I can edit it down 4K. Because if it's 4K, I've got the best quality I can get. Yes, I know you can argue, why don't I film 4K for the channel? And the primary reason is the amount of storage it eats. You know, I'll have to have loads of memory cards. You know, this video, you know, I only have about probably an hour or two and 125. I'm probably over exaggerating a wee bit, but you know, it is severely reduced the amount you can film. The quality on this camera is amazing in 4K, don't get me wrong, it is stunning. It is, wow. And I have messed with it in the past a little bit, not on the channel. I might put 4K footage up for you. I can't say when I'll do it, but I may do it sometime. It'll have to be on the short video, obviously. But I might save that to summer. To a nice sunny, like today, a nice sunny day. You know, that you can just fully enjoy, you know. Not a full day, obviously, but, you know, on the day it's really nice, like today. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in the works. You know, as I said, channel's getting worked on. I'm getting there with it. My YouTube and my Twitter sites are all more or less squared away. I might need to tinker a little bit with them here and there. I'm no expert on Facebook and Twitter, but what I do on my Facebook and Twitter, by the way, I'll put a shout out to it, is you'll get, during my working week, you'll get the old pictures sent up, so you might see my new name board that I've got in the front of the truck. You know, if you want to spot me, have a look at that video and you can see it's Stevo.
After half a mile,
so I'm going to keep it top
right
secret, it says Stevo.
Fourth
Black
exit,
metal name board.
A15 towards Lincoln.
You know, if you see me, you know, flash me, whatever. And you probably see me get confused what you mean by flashing.
Go right on the roundabout, fourth exit.
Right. We'll go this way then. So I thought it was going straight on here for some reason. Could be wrong. Just consulting my... Is that now just making sure we are going the right way, more or less. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we are. The only reason I was getting a bit confused is I think it's the A15. I think I normally go down. No, it's this one there, normally towards Newark. We could go that way, but we have to go at the A1 by the looks of it, if we went that way.
Take the exit, A15, Lincoln Road. Follow A15, Lincoln Road, for 13 miles.
So they go and get loaded or tipped and loaded first, then they'll fuel up. Because there's lots of, I think there is a lot of options up around here. So yeah, so my Facebook and Twitter are like for photos during my working week, stuff like that, job post and all that, what I'm up to. It's not literally every day, but I'm going to try and get it so it's more or less most days that you'll get something up on there. At least a photo or a quick message. But I'm not going to keep it too exempt from the channel, because I know there's people who will just want to watch my YouTube channel and that's it, so they don't want to go out to the social media side. I do appreciate that, you know, so I don't want to withhold too much, you know, special content. But it's more if you want to see what I'm up to during the week or any new items that I've got. I will show my name board on the video in the future, and probably what I do, redo my cab tour video, because I have added some lights in as well in the cab, as I may have mentioned in my last video. Even though what I think might be quite cool up there, but that might be a bit too bright though. It's something a bit like a rock light up there, an RGB rock light would be cool. But we'll see. There's lots of possibilities. I've never go too lighting mad in the cab. I think I've just got it just about right. Besides maybe some slight improvements like that maybe. Or some other form of bulk lighting so I can light around the whole bed sort of area. But not to be blinding. I'm also probably after a light board to go in the back sometime, but probably when the warranties are over and done with. Get it up to cruise up out there. Yeah, so I'll probably end the video in a moment. So to all those who have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. It is seriously appreciated. You know, as I said, I'm working the channel to improve, make it better, make it more interesting in a way. You know, trying to improve my content. I'm actually very happy with the audio that my mic's picking up on the camera actually off my last few videos, so I might leave it as it is at the moment, because it seems to be working a lot better than I had the external mic, even though it did pick the sound up really good, but with that side noise that it was making. I know, yes, there's a tapping noise, but hopefully I may have sorted a lot of it out. Otherwise it's just probably caused by some of the vibrations from how I've mounted you on there. So, and to everybody who hasn't subscribed, if you like what you see, you know, please consider subbing. You know, it would seriously be appreciated. But as I said, there's no pressure. It's only if you want to, obviously. And also, don't forget to don't forget to hit the bell icon if you want to be reminded when I do post. Generally, I'll be editing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, my main editing days. You know, I do try to get at least a video up a week. I try to aim for 2, maybe more, depending on the size of the videos and what I deem to be releasable. I did have a few more videos I could have released this week, but there were long day vlogs, and that's one reason why I need to shorten down the day vlogging, so it's a bit more easier to get, not to get them out, but you know, it also makes it easier to watch, as I've discussed, and also just reduces some of the rendering time down as well. Probably it might not actually, because it would have to do, it's dependent. I have to practice on the time lapse on the Resolve, because I haven't done time lapse is on Resolve yet, so I'll have to see how I do that. I mean, I'll probably aim to get a second camera. and I'll set that up literally for time lapsing. So when I start recording, I put that on as well. You know, the only problem with that is when I come to editing, is remembering which video falls into which, or which, you know, links up the main video. But we'll have to see. But nevertheless, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Over and out. Hello YouTube, Stevo Truck here. I want to just quickly show you something if you can see it. It's amused me. Have you seen these lane shut and open signs?
After a quarter of a mile,
common sense,
turn
but they've
left,
changed
A57,
the route
Norman
layout to
Street.
suit the time of day by the looks of it, or if they need to change it on the other side of the road, which is pretty cool. I thought I'd just quickly show it, because I didn't realise as I approached this, like, what's going on here? And actually, you know, this actually explains why here.
After a quarter of a mile, bear
Fascinating.
left, then cross the roundabout,
Lincoln
second
anyway.
exit.
All that, yeah, that's Lincoln Cathedral up on the hill. If you can see it on this glorious sunny day. And we want to go.
Bear left, A57, Norman Street, then cross the roundabout, second exit, St Mary's Street.
Do we really take that? Yeah. I do feel confident taking that. That's like it's all been redone and repurposed.
Cross the roundabout,
That
second
area.
exit, A57, St Mary's Street, then turn left.
We'll let it recalculate.
Keep right, then take the second left. Got to love driving into the city. Got to love it. So it's like a left, but not the left. If you know what I mean. It's a bit of a crazy manoeuvre coming up, I think. The reason why I don't like driving into cities, I should maybe gone the other way, but I think it was going to take us this way anyway. Making reasonable progress though, actually not too far away, about 9.5 miles away at the moment. I'll probably film till we sort of get out of the city and After 600 feet, turn left, B1308, Trasket Gate. Turn left.
crawler gear. Just making sure the map this is. Yeah, going that we can get that way. Put back onto inner zoom. I haven't been actually into Lincoln before, which this is all new to me, so hopefully I find my way around okay. Yep, it's definitely a city. Lights for lights for lights. been on the outskirts of Lincoln before, but not actually to Lincoln. And this apparently is the most optimal route we can take. Be vigilant, as they say. No weight restrictions, no restrictions seen, so all good in the hood. Just keep an eye on pedestrians, cyclists, anything and everything.
After 600 feet, turn left, Beam and Fee. Then take the second right.
Even now I might just follow this straight on.
Turn left,
A better
then
option.
take the second right.
So it's a bit of a cheeky turn, that one.
After 300 feet, turn right, B1308, Yarborough Road, then turn left. Turn right, then turn left.
Well, we can go left here. So trying to skip the queue, but it is what it is. You can see what it's doing, it just doesn't want us to go down the side road. Even though we can make that turn up ahead easy enough. Just edge it forward just a smidge, just to see if we can let anything go, which we probably can't. Okay, go, 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 go. Probably not the best route, I should realise this, but never mind. It is what it is. It's something interesting at the end of the day. Interesting challenge. Don't say to stand still down there. Well, I could have risked it off that turn, but no, when we got that big bridge. But something tells me it's not the best of solutions, so we can't go that way either. I mean, it's quite a massive. Let's see why it wants to take us this way. And I concur that it's probably not aware of this traffic. It's not too bad. Hopefully this doesn't delay as much. I'll get back to you maybe later or tomorrow as I discuss this. Is on the spur moment to show you a bit of roading, so I don't know if I show you this either way. As I said before, if you haven't subbed, please consider subbing. If you have subbed, thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. Also, comment, like, dislike, usual stuff, blah 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 blah. I'll catch you a bit later.